20 years ago, a man was walking down a highway in Butler late one October night when he was hit and killed by a truck speeding down the road. Taylor County's sheriff tells me the driver didn't stop and no one has come forward with information. And that's what's making this Middle Georgia cold case so tough to solve.
It's not hard to miss the construction happening near the Flint River Bridge. Crews are expanding the two-lane structure. In 1995, there weren't many cars passing over the now busy bridge.
Back then, it was just a two-lane road like it is now, and there's very hardly any lights. Very dark in that area.
Not a car in sight. At least Shane Edwards thought so, until the 27-year-old was hit.
It looked like, just a guy that had been run over and was laying in the road. He was in a group, some kind of home over in Crawford County, like a rehabilitation home, that kind of thing. But they were camping down on the Flint River, which was not too far from where they were residing at the time.
Taylor County Sheriff Jeff Watson worked for the Georgia Bureau of Investigation at the time. He remembers the call.
We set up several road checks during the night to try to see if we could catch that vehicle coming back through.
What vehicle? Was it a car? A truck?
Investigators say this area is where Shane Edwards was hit. They didn't find many clues, but they did find one piece of evidence, a license plate that they say may not be from the state.
Basically all we got this personalized tag that was knocked off of the vehicle that hit Mr. Edwards that night.
Investigators with the Sheriff's Office, with help from the GBI and State Patrol, also discovered pieces from the vehicle that hit Edwards. They think it came from a 90s model Ford truck, an F-150 or Ranger. Watson says they've reached out to auto body shops in the surrounding area. Still, nothing.
Possible people that might know something may have passed away, may have moved off. Even the person that was responsible for running over Mr. Edwards may have passed away.
He says people who need to walk on busy roads need to be careful.
It's best to stay out of the roadway. Walk on the edge of the grass. Your chances of diving in a ditch if somebody swerves are a lot better than if you're in the road.
Although he wasn't sheriff at the time, Watson still feels as though it's his responsibility to make sure this case is solved, so Edwards' family no longer has to wait for justice.
And that's the thing I think that's the hardest, is knowing that Mr. Edwards' family is out there and they need some closure in this case as well.
Shane Edwards' information is still on the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Unsolved Homicides webpage. If you have any information, call the Taylor County Sheriff's Office. The number is 862-5451.